Hey, what's up, Cat? How you doing, man? What's up, wrong person? Lamar, how you doing, man? Yeah, it has been a while. Has been a while, yeah. Haven't, I don't know. Well, I mean, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop saying I don't know. I do know why I haven't streamed since last week, because, well, it's the end of a patch. What is there to do? Honestly, I've just decided, alright, well, whatever, I'm gonna start. I'm just gonna click, what is this button called on OBS? Start streaming. Yeah, I'm just gonna click start streaming, and when it's up, when you guys are starting to chat, when chat comes up, I'm gonna worry about what I'm gonna do then. Honestly, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do dailies. I do have like some condensed resin to burn, but then other than that, I have nothing to do. Well, I guess there is a ton of stuff to review, like dude. Alright, just realized I'm reviewing like literal video game stuff. When I was in high school, I couldn't even be bothered to review my notes before an exam. Well, I did kind of, but not really. Writing Teacher's Day's gifts. Teacher's Day's gifts? Writing. You know what? That's actually pretty sweet of you, man. You're actually like, right, like to... Okay, because most kids just would think, you know, hey mom, can I have like $1? Can I have $2, $5, whatever? I'm gonna buy a Teacher's Day gift for my teacher. It's Teacher's Day, right? Like they just go to the store, pick out whatever, give it to the teacher. Hey, happy Teacher's Day, right? Like you literally actually like putting in the effort to write something. I think that's a lot more valuable than just a, I don't know, $5 gift or something. Can't believe Natlan is coming tomorrow, but it feels like Fontaine came out literally. Yep, yeah, you know what? That is actually true. It's, I mean, obviously not like zero, however many zeros 1 second ago, but it really does feel like we like, I don't know. It just feels like Fontaine just got here, and then here we are. We're headed to Natlan tomorrow. Don't ever ask for anything from my parents. Living under their roof is already asking for a lot. Look at you, man. Look at you. The height, like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't remember whether you're a high schooler or you're in college, but, right? You're still in school, and yet you already have your big boy pants on. You're already thinking like that. Who would you recommend to pull for in 5.0? There are many what-ifs, Lamar, that I would prefer to know about your account and your situation before I answer that. But if you're a beginner, like you're literally just starting out in the game, Kazuha, very, very useful character. Kazuha. As for Kinich, I don't know anything about Kinich. Mualani, we've already been told about her kit. In fact, some content creators have already, and not leaks, mind you, not leaks, but like actually like officially released information. But you know, like oddly enough, only some content creators are allowed to share in advance. I don't know. So we already know about her kit, and she's a on-field DPS. She doesn't have anything off-field. So as for useful and like whether she's good or not, I think she's gonna be kind of good, pretty good. Especially, so she's gonna be kind of good combat, and she's gonna be pretty good overall, including her exploration stuff. Especially when Natlan's coming out tomorrow. So all of her exploration stuff is gonna be really useful. It's gonna save you a ton of time when exploring in Natlan, which is coming out tomorrow. So yeah, right. I think she's gonna be a pretty good character. All things considered, her combat wise and exploration wise, and like she's pretty adorable. Like her, you know, every time I see her idle animations, from watching some like it was mostly just I Went to Lose that I watched. Um, I don't know, like it's pretty big chunk of me kind of wanted to pull for her just by looking at her adorable idol animations. She's so I think who was it? Like some content creator said she's a breath of fresh air, and that is exactly how I feel about her. But yeah, so number one top priority in my opinion in 5.0, Kazuha. Um, like I said, Kinich, I have no idea about anything about him. Um, Raiden Shogun, I would say is pretty useful. Yeah, yeah. Like if you're a newbie, you're on a young account. Number one priority, Kaedahara Kazuha. Number two priority, Raiden Shogun, and then Kinich. I don't know. I don't know what he does. Well, I guess we do kind of know what he does because like they did kind of tell us in the special program, but he seems to be an on-fielder with a bit of off-field presence. But as for like how like will his off-field actually be useful? I don't know because we don't know numbers yet. Obviously, like if you want to go and look up leaks, sure, go right ahead. But I don't know. I don't look up leaks. I don't talk about leaks really. I'd rather I'd rather stay as far away from the banhammer, Hoyo's banhammer, as far as I can. Hey, what's up, Mighty? How you doing, man? So yeah, again, Kazuha number one, Raiden Shogun number two. Raiden Shogun isn't as valuable as Kazuha in my opinion, but she is like out of the four characters, 4 5 stars on the 5.0 banners, only uh, Kazuha and Raiden Shogun we know of are supports. We know that Mualani is an on-field damage dealer. Kinich kind of has an off-field thing, but we don't know how good it is really yet. But yeah, but Kazuha been proven time and time again, very very valuable character. So no doubt about it. Going for C2 Kazuha, I'm so excited. Really, you're going for C2, huh? By the way, I got Yelan, and now I'm saving for Titlali. Is that how to read her name? Is the C supposed to be Ts? I feel like that's wrong. I feel like it's probably not Ts because that sounds like a Chinese way to read it. If I don't get him, probably Mavwika. Signature literally mentions vape. Signature? Really? It's locked into one reaction. Oh my god. Wait, is this vape? Is that gonna be the day when Diluc finally gets his redemption arc? Can you explain to me what Kazuha does? Wait, for real? Mighty? Once getting Mualani, I'm gonna explore with her while listening to Gas. What? What is that, Chungji? Sorry, I said Chungi. What is that, Chungi? Hit Lally. Ah, I see. Because besides the off-field animal, I don't know what actually he does. Everything that Venti should have done. Never paid attention before. Okay. Eurobeat. Oh, I see. Okay. You know what? Alright, might as well. Thanks, guys, for giving me something to do, at least, on this stream. Alright, Kazuha. So, okay. First of all, number one thing you have to do on him, on him, obviously, level him up. Talents, we'll talk about whether you need to or don't need to level those up later. That depends. But so number one, obviously level him up. Number two, give him 4 Viridescent Venerer. If you're on a new account, you don't have any artifacts yet, just farm the VV domain as soon as you can. And it doesn't even matter what main stats you get, what substats you get. Just do your best to get a 4 Viridescent Venerer set. Like it's like ASAP. Okay, once you have that, all right, that's basically like 40% of Kazuha. I mean, I'm not. No, sorry, I'm not saying that to like because Kazuha is not a good unit. I'm just saying that that is one of the most important parts of what Kazuha does is for VV. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, Kazuha, right? So obviously you have a press skill, and then of course you have his burst, which I'm not gonna use because I don't want to have to collect particles all over again for it. And then you have a hold skill, right? And obviously what those do. Okay, so both the press skill and the hold skill do the same thing basically. The press skill just has like a smaller AOE and slightly weaker pulling power. But what this does is it pulls enemies around you towards you, and this like little like black hole thing that you leave afterwards, it still has like a bit of a bit of suction power afterwards, but not very strong. And obviously it's not as strong as Venti's burst, but it's still pretty good. The initial suck in does have like really strong pulling power. And so that's your crowd control, right? He does crowd control, and obviously because this is Animo, so if your enemies around you are affected by one of the Petch elements, Petch being Pyro, Electro, Cryo, and Hydro, then of course you're gonna swirl that because applying Animo to Petch elements swirl, right? And okay, because you swirled one of the Petch elements, or I don't know, however many of the Petch elements. That means you're going to reduce their resistance to said element by 40% for 10 seconds, right? So so that's basically technically this isn't what Kazuha does. This is what VV does. But obviously, yeah, part of what Kazuha does. Resistance shred of one of the Petch elements, as well as the crowd control and off-field Animo. Yes, you are correct. Now, when you use his burst, it can get infused by Animo, or sorry, but not Animo. It will get infused by one of the Petch elements that is inside its AOE. Honestly, I'm not sure like whether that swirls or not, because like when I use the burst and I don't do anything else, like the enemies around me have some element, like one of the Petch elements, like applied to them somehow. Like I still see like the word swirl happen. So I don't know how that is, really. Even though like the burst is supposed to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Infused with a Petch element. It swirls all the time. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Guess so. But yeah, that's basically what Kazuha does. Crowd control, resistance shred of Petch elements, as well as the off-field Animo and off-field application of whatever Petch element his burst gets infused with, as well as a damage percent buff, which comes from this. So it comes from this, and that's why I mentioned earlier, I'll talk about it later, whether or not you need to level up his ability, his talents, because so from this passive, it says you gain like all the team members, like all the people on the team, all the people on the team. Yeah, we got people in our team. Hey, which people do you put on your team? Let's build the team. All right, which people do you build on them? Not characters, people. Oh, hey, what's up, Chokoshu? How you doing, man? Uh, oh, hey, what's up, Luap? Good to see you, man. So, okay, damage percent buff to the whole team of any and or all Petch elements that you swirl with Kazuha. So it's a damage percent buff, and how much the damage percent buff is depends on how much EM you got. Because it says right here, 0.04 damage percent per 1 EM that Kazuha has. And of course, I am at 763 EM. That would be 0.04. Every time I swirl a Petch element, all the people on the team, everyone on the team gets a 30% damage buff. 30% elemental damage buff of whatever Petch element I swirl. for 8 seconds. So resistance shred and damage percent buff. And because this is a lot of EM, obviously I won't have any crit really, unless if, you know, I'm a whale. Then of course I won't have any crit on him, which means talent level, like these multipliers, don't matter because I won't crit anyway, and I don't have any attack, 1100 attack. So yeah, so that's what he does. Does he scale with EM? His damage buff does. His damage buff scales with EM, but as for his personal damage, they all scale with attack. So if you want Kazuha to do a lot of damage, then obviously you don't build him EM. You just build him like any other attack scaling crit damage dealer. You know, with crit and attack, right? Um, so yeah, that's what you want to do. If you want Kazuha to do a lot of damage, but if you want your other team members to do a lot of damage, then you build him EM. Of course, Kazuha will still technically do a bit of damage. Like, he won't just fully lose all his damage by going full EM. Of course, because by going full EM, your swirls are going to do a lot more damage, as well as all the... I keep forgetting this word. Chain reactions. There you go. All the chain reaction elemental reactions that Kazuha causes by swirling different patch elements onto each other, of course, will be boosted by his character level and his EM. Like, for example, if I have a Hilichurl that has Electro on him right here, and I have another Hilichurl that has Pyro on him right here, if I do this, of course, I'm going to swirl Electro and Pyro onto each other, therefore causing overload using Kazuha's EM and level, which, of course, you know, overload takes character level and elemental mastery into account to decide how much damage it does. So it's gonna do a lot more. So technically, Kazuha doesn't lose that much damage by going full EM instead of crit, but he still overall does lose damage. And yeah, but of course, in exchange for that, your whole team will do a lot more damage as well. Here's Thomas says he's C6 and be overridden. Yeah, right? You know, I feel kind of bad about that because, like, oh, you know what? Actually, it's actually not that bad, Chokoshu. Wait, was that Chokoshu? Or, no, that was wrong person. So, wrong person. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. Remember, my friend's account has C6 Kazuha, and he also C6 is Bennett. So, and, okay, hang on. I'm gonna see if okay. I'm gonna try logging in. So I can maybe show you what it looks like. It's actually not as bad as you think. Cause try and think about this team. Try and think about the team dynamic here. Kazuha, Farina, Jianyun, Bennett. Right? Try and think about that. The team dynamic there. Would you not want to use that team? C6 Kazuha, C6 Bennett, Farina, and Jianyun. Okay. Well, looks like my friend did it. Alright, let's try and go back in there. Abyss. On pyro damage would be sick there. No, here's the thing too. Okay. I guess I haven't ever shown this. Okay, good. He's on the crit build. Good. He's on the crit build. So look at my friend's build. His goblet is attack percent. Question. So why? Right? So the thing is, when you press or hold Kazuha's E, you infuse the plunge with a pitch element. Now, which pitch element that is, who knows? Well, I don't know. Like, I'm sure someone knows. Everyone, well, a lot of people know. It's just that I don't remember shoot, the priority, the element priority. But I'm sure people know, but not me, right? So my friend just decided to go with an attack goblet, EM Sans, and attack goblet. So attack goblet to make up for not having an attack Sans, but EM, just because, well, why not? It's Kazuha, right? Might as well still have some EM. Okay. Now let's actually try the team out. Now, I don't remember the lineup for floor 12 though. I don't remember if it's actually good for like damage testing and stuff. So I hope it is. Okay, that's good. Perfect. All right. Who was it again? Hang on. Kazuha, Farina, Bennett, and okay, no. Jian Yun. Where is brain don't work. There you go. Okay. Um, okay. My brain's finally working. Hey, what's up, Sino? How you doing, man? Hey, what's up, Nash? We don't talk about dreams here. Certain big company might get behind us. Who knows? I think, yeah, you guys are in the clear. I don't think Hoyo will go into like every person that's streaming Genshin it's stream or VODs, and then like look at chat the whole like throughout the whole stream to see who's talking about dreams. I think it's just me that can't talk about it. You guys are fine. Okay, hang on. What is the rotation gonna be here? I'm trying to think. So Farina's buff should go first. Yeah, because that's the one that lasts the longest. Okay, Farina, Bennett, Genyun, Kaza. Yeah, okay. Look at that! Oh my god, that's kind of crazy. I didn't even see the rest of the numbers there, but that's all I need to see. I just need to see that one number, the first one, and then that's really it. $200K. Oh my god. That Farina is C2, right? Yes, this Farina is C2. Well, this Farina has C2, is what I should say. Dylan is a leopard. You know, I was pretty surprised by that too. Like, I thought she was just gonna be some kind of cat girl or like, I don't know, lion girl or something. I didn't know Yelan buffs you. Oh yeah, she does. It's a very similar to Farina's buff as well. You need NA once Farina. Once need to NA once with Farina. She's C6. What does it do? Don't sell you here. Farina for 10 seconds. Just the duration. Farina's normal charge attacks converted. Hydro damage which cannot be overridden. Elemental damage. Duration. Farina's normal attacks including will cause different effects up to 0.1 seconds. So why do I need to normal attack? Is it like a C4 maybe? Restores no? Why do I need to normal attack? A really nice Farina with C2 constellations. Constellations with S. Heals her whole team while her pets drain HP. Her normal attacks? Is that in here? 1 second nearby. Will be healed by 4 per. Okay. For a duration of 2.9 seconds. Trigger effects. Extended duration. Normal attack not including. Okay. Not including arc. Short attack. Further increase the amount equivalent. Oh. Yikes. Wow. Alright. Okay. Yes, this Farina is C2. Proceeds to show us C. Well, I mean, that's why I changed it to this Farina has C2. So, yeah. Wait. For some reason, I was thinking of, like, going to look for... someone else's constellation. I don't know why. That C6 not only makes her DPS, it completely replaces the need for a healer. Oh yeah, absolutely. RJ's like a manager of this account. Well, the owner also manages it. Well, well, ever since ever since this, my friend really likes to use up all his resin like every time. Like almost like when he logs in and there's like 40 resin there, he like condenses it and then goes into a domain. So when I log in, like when it's like daily server reset time, I log in. I want to try and condense resin, and then like I go to, like I go to, what the what? Wait, what day is it? Wednesday. What? How is this full already? Are you gonna raise your world level to 9? Oh yeah, absolutely. That is, dude, guaranteed 3 world boss mats every time? Yes, sir. Absolutely. AR-56, so I can't. From what I saw, it happens at AR-58, right? You can do it at AR-58. And in my opinion, I think that's actually a pretty good world level. I think I agree with that. Let's see, how have you been? Hey, what's up, Rayan? How you doing, man? I'm alright, man. I'm alright. My shoulder's doing a lot better now, and yeah, I'm good. Pretty excited for tomorrow. World 9 is pretty much easy too. At least the enemies are tanky now, not so boring to kill enemies. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna swap off of this account, and I'm gonna go back to my puny, like normal human account, just so I could show you how hang on, change my ping thing, there. All right, and make a server. Very good. All right, I'm gonna go back to my normal account that back on Earth. Cause that account was in Celestia, so I'd rather not take an account from Celestia back to Earth. Hey, what's up, Abstract? How you doing, man? What's up, Ems? Hello. Who's ready for Natlan? I'm ready, but whether I have time for it or not, I'm not sure yet. Okay, let's see. Let's try and go find a group of Hilichurls. Where is there a group of Hilichurls? I can't think of any. I haven't been to Mondstadt in so long. Oh, okay. There, I remember this one. All right. So here's what you gotta do. This is obviously this is world level 8 because world level 9 hasn't come out yet. All right, there's a group of Hilichurls, right? Okay, apply an element to them. You hold E on Kazuha, everything's dead. Done. That's world level 8. So I hope. Okay, well, obviously world level 9 isn't gonna be that easy, and I hope at least fights in the overworld take a little bit longer than that. So I'm kind of excited for it. Another a lover exploration. You know, a big part of me, not just a tiny part of me, and a big part of me, my practical side as well, started to think that I should pull for Mualani, and it's mostly because of how tightly her kit is integrated into Natlan exploration. Because I kind of thought, well, if I'm gonna do exploration 4 times over in Natlan, so I might as well save myself, like I don't know, half an hour to an hour or more than that, in the long run, right? Like hours. I might as well save myself hours and hours of exploration by pulling on this character. But then, like, the problem really is because, like, okay, technically, all right, it looks like I got a lot of primos, right? But that's like, dude, that's not even enough for one character. Right? I think I'm at low pity on, yeah, there it is, low pity on 50/50. And so to get to, obviously to get to like a guaranteed character, you need 180 pulls, right? 180 times 160 is I need basically 30k primos, right? So this is, yeah, this is enough to get to 1 pity. And if I lose 50/50, then I'm screwed. Your banners are still on? Yeah, of course. Of course. Aren't they supposed to end at the same time? Yeah, they're supposed to end at the same time for all servers, right? Because the maintenance break, my banner ended. Oh, really? Wait, really? Does that happen? On the Asia and EU servers? I don't actually know. Okay, I'm swapping to the Asia server. I've never seen like no banners before because obviously I'm on the NA server, so daily server reset on the NA is like the last, right, relative to okay, here it is. What? What? Dude, we're coming up on 4 years in Genshin now. How have I never seen this before? What? What? We're coming up on 4 years now, but I've never seen this. I have an Asia account, and which I hardly ever log into, and I play on my friend's EU account, which I also don't really log into, like a few hours before a version update. I've never seen this before. This happens? I didn't know. I don't play on EU, but I have Chlorine because why not? Okay. Yeah, why not? Of course. This has to be a joke. What do you mean? What do you think is the joke? What are you saying is the joke? Like me not knowing about this, or like the fact that there's no banner? There's no banner on EU and on Asia right now. This is so normal to me. This is, oh my god, my mind is blown right now. How have I never known about this? I'm so shocked. I don't know. I like, for real. I really thought that they would just time the second half banners, like the timer on it when it ends, the same as like across all servers, because you know a maintenance update will happen at the same time for all servers. So you not knowing? No, it's no. I'm serious. I did not know about this. I've never really paid attention to when the banners end, especially towards the end of a version update. You're more shocked now than learning all the rewards of 5.0? Oh, dude, I haven't gotten off my high from that one. Yeah, I haven't gotten off my I haven't gotten off my high from that one. I'm still pretty hyped about it. At least for 4 years, by the way. Hey, what's up, Ice Bear? How come what? I mean, I guess if you count that Philippines is like 3 EST or something, maybe because of that. Yeah. So that and the fact that I play on the NA server, like my own accounts, are on the NA server. So as you saw earlier, it said what was it, 4 hours and 10 minutes, and that was about like 3 minutes ago, and now it is 11:53, right? So that probably right now is 4 hours and 7 minutes, which means the banners on the NA server go away when the maintenance starts. So there's really no time when the NA server has a setup like this in the wishing system. Free Chi-Chi. Hey, what's up, Okaro? How you doing, man? The ZZZ animators helped make Natlan. You know, I wouldn't. Yeah, a part of me would believe that. Yeah, because like ZZZ seems really like animated and like colorful and lively, just like Natlan. And I don't know, like I wouldn't be surprised if that's true or not. I'm sure it is because you said it. Best artifacts for Dia. What kind of Dia are you planning to build? Ice Bear? A Burgeon Dia or a DPS Dia? Hey, Genshin for 2 months, bro. Hey, Genshin for 2 months, bro. Stop harassments. Poor soul, 5 old. Poor soul, 5-year-old player. What? 5 old years ago. Sorry, what? Played Genshin for 2 months, bro. Stop harassments. Poor soul, 5 old years ago. I'm so sorry. I'm confused. He sucks at DPS support. Okay. Well, there are plenty of ways to build a support Dia. It depends on your team. If you're on fielder, if you're on field DPS or like that, whoever or like sorry, a majority of your team, or like the character that does the majority of your team's damage is an attack scaler, then you could put 4 Millilith on her, which gives you this, right? It gives you a where is it? Is that right? Yeah, 20% attack for 3 seconds, and of course Dia's E procs happen every 2.5 seconds, so you basically have 100% uptime with this. Another one too that you could use is, I don't know if I actually have that artifact set on this account because I'm on the Asia server. Oh, I do. Yeah, 4-piece instructor. 4-piece instructor. Again, this is if your team could use some EM. 4-piece instructor is basically 4-piece Millilith, but for EM. I was acting like those foreign people who tried protecting but didn't know the language. Protecting. Oh, are you talking about like the whitewashing thing? Full HP? It really doesn't matter, I think. If you're going for like 4 Millilith or 4 instructor, like Dia's not really gonna do damage anyway, so like I guess sure you could build her full HP because like once your like E is up, like Dia's E is up, any damage that your on fielder is gonna take, like Dia is gonna take part of that damage. So maybe yeah, like ideally you'd want to build her a bit tanky. I just need to go sleep now. Good night, everyone. Good night, RJ. All right. Hey, good night, wrong person. Thanks for stopping by to hang out with us for a bit, man. Take care. And see you on the other side. See you in Natlan, man. Well, you're being generous. And Nobara. Who's Nobara? Manga. Winning my 50-50. This is the best year for me. Nice, nice. You know, I think this is the best year for for many of us here. Just Hoyo being so generous. It's nuts. What else could Dia run? Any other support sets? How about one of the new ones? How about one of the new ones? How about this thing? What does this do? No, that's a damage dealer set. How about one of these? I don't actually remember what this thing does. There's a character, heals a party member. In fact, okay, so no, that's a healer thing. Doesn't work on Dia. Wasn't there an artifact set here? So this was supposed to be Dia's. But this is for like a DPS Dia. Burst damage. Okay, no, that doesn't. That's whatever. Hydro damage. Where is? Oh, the flop domain. There it is. Okay. So from what I understand, Dia can be used. Can be reliably used as a Burgeon character. So you could put this set on her as a Burgeon procer. Build her full EM with an EM weapon as well. Either flop set or for gilded. Or for Deepwood, I guess, if you don't have anyone else on the team that's using 4 Deepwood already. Is Burgeon counted as Dendro damage? Or is it counted as Pyro damage? I don't know. It's kind of like, I've never really thought about it. Natlan's tomorrow? Where have I been? Yeah, of course, man. Hey, Ice Bear, you definitely wanna do the pre-install already. It came out, I think it was yesterday or like the other day. I don't remember. But yeah, you definitely want to do the pre-install. Guys, you definitely wanna pre-install the updates. Just so you won't have any trouble tomorrow. Virgin, Hyperbloom, or Dendro damage. Thanks, man. 1 way 50-50 for the 5th time in a row. But I only want a Mona or Dia. The one person that wants a standard 5-star. Just won't lose 50-50. Man, okay. Just got a hit of nostalgia just now. Like, just... I don't know. I forgot where where I left my character on this account. And it was a moment ago when I just showed you guys like just one Kazuha swirl over there would just end a fight in world level 8. But then I forgot it was in Mondstadt. And then like I heard the Mondstadt music and then like I remembered, oh man, I'm in Mondstadt. Dude. The nostalgia, man. Please, can I please reset my Mondstadt exploration and like my Mondstadt Archon quest and just go back to the beginning without having to start off a new account? I don't know. I just want to go back, you know, just to experience what it was like. Can someone explain what the pre-install does? I pre-installed but never have done it before. So pre-install is just... Okay. Sorry, excuse me, tea and sweats. I have a question. How techie are you? Because like I want to know... Yeah, I want to know how techie you are so that I know like how simplified or not simplified I have to explain it. Free Chi-Chi. Get your C99 Chi-Chi. Where do we start again? I think it was here. Where are you? Lumine, I believe I have on this account. Yeah, there she is. Dude. We started off here. Right? We started off here, and I think we were on this rock. like sitting on this rock, I think, talking to Paimon. Or like, I don't know where we fished her out of. I'm not very techy. Okay, okay, thank you. All right. So basically, sorry. Every time a game updates, in this case, I'm gonna use Genshin as an example. Of course, there are new things that are gonna be added, and there are things that are gonna be removed, right? Like in this case, that would be nope, not this. That would be this summer region, right? This thing's gonna be removed, so of course this is just gonna be deleted. But for the game to like for your game files, the files on your computer that are installed on your computer to know to delete this stuff, it has to get like some sort of like instructions. Oh, hey, what's up, Mr. J? Hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Um, it has to receive those instructions, and those instructions are things that you have to get from Hoyo, and Hoyo gives that to you when you download the update. Included in that update are all the things that need to be added, such as Natlan, and all the other things that they're going to change, like all the bug fixes and stuff like that. So once you download all of that, okay, and then of course, like the instructions are there. So it's going to install that. It's going to uninstall the stuff that doesn't need, that your game doesn't need anymore. Right? And of course, it's going to, okay, so if you don't pre-install, basically, you're going to be downloading the update at the same time as most other people that did not pre-install, which means you are going to be potentially limited. Like how quickly you download the update is going to potentially be slower than normal because everyone else is downloading it at the same time. Well, not everyone else, but most other people. But if you pre-install, you're basically downloading it ahead of everyone else who isn't pre-installing. And because there is so they released the pre-install thing, I think yesterday or the other day. Basically, everyone now can download all the update files within a wider time period. So it's less likely that people are downloading all of it at the same time. So which means Hoyo's servers will be less likely to get bottlenecked. And bottleneck meaning I guess like overloaded or something like yeah, I guess that's another term for it, like bottlenecked or overloaded, because like once their servers are overloaded, that's when everyone is going to experience really slow download times, like when they download the update at the same time, which by the way happened when did it happen, like in 1.1. Yeah, 1.1, like the very first version update in Genshin. Everyone had so much trouble downloading the update because they did not, like, Genshin did not have the pre-install thing way back then yet. So when the maintenance break happened, especially because Genshin was brand spanking new, everyone played it. When the update happened, when the maintenance break happened, everyone updated. So because everyone was downloading, no one could. Like, okay, I was about to throw in a Incredibles reference there. When everyone's super, no one will be. When everyone's downloading, no one can. Sure glad I'm using GeForce Now for this. GeForce Now? You mean like cloud, right? You play Genshin on the cloud? Now, of course, even after you pre-install, like once you log into the game, it will still like download a few other things. Like once you're in, it's not gonna ask you to update the game, but once you log in, you click the door, it's gonna download a few other things, but not as much. Like, I don't know, probably like a couple hundred megabytes compared to like how much did I have to download? Oh, the pre-install was like on PC was like 17 gig, right? So obviously you're not gonna have to download all of like 17 gigs, if you pre-installed, because you already downloaded it. Here's the instructions to be clear and add new things for the update goes live. So yeah. Like for example, now I already did the update, like the pre-install thing, which means I like all the game files that includes Natlan, that includes all the new stuff in 5.0, it's already on my computer. It's just that like Hoyo hasn't like given the game files it hasn't told them to update my game yet because that's gonna be tomorrow. Right, so I already have it's already on my computer right now. They're still like zipped or I don't know, like compressed. So that's why my game isn't like I can't see Natlan yet because obviously Hoyo hasn't told the game yet to open Natlan and add all the new updates. So the pre-install thing, it downloads like all the things, like all the new stuff, but it doesn't open it yet until Hoyo says so. Save storage, updates and all that. Oh, okay. Plus I get to play stuff my toaster won't run. I guess that's a pretty big advantage, especially if you want a game on your Samsung smart fridge. But how is the okay? I guess like if it's okay, probably yeah. I guess gaming on the cloud is fine if you just so happen to live not too far away from like Nvidia's servers, like they're one of their cloud servers, like that hosts their cloud gaming thing, GeForce Now, as well as one of Hoyo's servers. Just to have as little delay in both those as possible. I guess another thing too is like Hoyo isn't like a super. It's not like it's it's not a it's not a competitive shooter. I guess so. I guess it's not like having like pinpoint accuracy isn't as important in Hoyo in a Genshin, right? As it is in like other games. So I guess it's fine. Thank you for the explanation. Sure, my pleasure, man. I'm gonna invest in a new SSD drive for my PS5 at the end of the year. Oh, I didn't know that. Like, whoa, really? I thought, I really thought that Sony had like locked their okay, you know how like Apple has serialized all the parts in their iPhones? I thought Sony had done the same thing on their PS5s. If if no, then hey, that's great. Dude, I remember I spent like 2 minutes running after those lizards when I first came through here. You can upgrade PS5 cloud storage. So what about the OS though? Or like whatever it's called on a console? How do you transfer that? Or can you just add storage? Or do you have to replace like is there like an extra storage slot? On a PS5? I live in a big famous city, so everyone has their servers here. Oh, okay. Oh, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. That is actually something that no one really ever talks about. Like everyone knows that living in a big famous city is good, but no one ever talks about like all the background stuff, like the background reasons why it's good. So, yeah, like for example, cloud gaming is a lot more usable there. Yeah, because like a lot of data centers are a lot closer. Living in a big city also means basically zero blackouts. Zero internet downtime. I think Hoyo is the only one who has their servers in Germany instead of here. It's a business. I'm sure they have their reasons. Touch the statue. Man, I remember, dude, the first time I came here. I spent like a couple of minutes trying to catch these fish. And okay, also, I used to swim like this. When everyone was new, right? We all swim like this. Okay, I'm sure some of you probably still do. But, okay, in case some of you don't know yet, when you swim, so obviously this doesn't work in Fontaine, because like swimming in Fontaine is different. But if you want to swim a lot faster, what you want to do is you just hold shift, or your sprint button, right? Just hold it, and then just tap your directional key. Tap it, yeah, just tap, 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 and look at how far I can swim and how slowly my stamina is draining. For those of you who don't know this yet, this is gonna change your life. Zero internet downtime. Tell that to my ISP. Oh man, that sucks. I actually forgot what's swimming outside of Fontaine because of Farina. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. You're right. Yeah. Just press E and then walk forever. Reminiscing, right? That's actually why I'm doing this, because like we're about to go into a new region tomorrow. So, and I don't know, like I just so happened to be like earlier, a couple of minutes ago, I wanted to show like how the difference. Sorry, not the difference, but like what world level 8 feels like. Because like tomorrow, remember, we're getting world level 9 tomorrow. Yeah, we're getting world level 9 tomorrow, so I wanted to get a one last feel for like what world level 8 feels like. So what I did was like I went to here, there was like a group of hilly trails here. I applied an element, applied hydro to one of them, and then I pressed E on Kazuha and clicked, did one left click, and then fight's over. And then I logged out, switched to my Asia account, and here I am on my NA account again. Logged back in, I forgot that it was Monster, and I just got a huge hit of nostalgia, and that's why I'm here. And so, okay, how many of you guys went down here and then just kept moving forward and completely missed that there was a chest right here? I'm sure, well, probably some of you, but I did. So, yeah. Physical Xiangling and Fischl. Things to do before Natlan. At least have 20 million Mora. Check. Always eating food or use Barbara. Oh my god, dude. Barbara. Having Mora, what's that? Lost all of them because the talent level up. Oh man. Oh, I'm sorry, Kat. I don't know how long you've been playing Genshin, but to help you save up on Mora, you don't actually have to level 90 all the characters that you level up. Unless if you really want to, of course. Obviously, if that's the case, then I can't stop you from doing that. But practically, like if you want to max out a character, you gain very little. Like not on all characters. Some characters definitely you gain a lot from leveling them all the way to 90. Like for example, a full EM Hyper Bloom Kuki, you gain a lot from taking her all the way to 90. Or like getting a lot more swirl damage from like a full EM Kazuha, as well as yeah, right, like characters like that, as well as Dendro characters, of course, as well, like spread characters, aggravate characters. They get a lot from going all the way to 90. But for attack scaling damage dealers like Ganyu or Jean, who else? Where's Ayaka? Yeah, Ayaka. They don't actually gain a lot from going all the way to 90. It is so expensive to get a character from 80 to 90, but you gain very little. Like it's basically nothing. You gain like a couple of what, like I don't know, like 15 attack, like or something. I got 3 pulls. Saved, and I'll get Kazuha in my main account tomorrow. 3 pulls. Hey, best of luck, David. Best of luck, man. 315 pulls saved. Jeez. How long you been saving, Ryan? Only level 90 characters, Kazuha. Oh, that's good. That's good. Pull up the interactive map of the resource for the resource farm. Oh, Mr. J. Okay. I don't know if you watched the special program or not, but okay. So obviously this doesn't solve all the problems, right? Yeah. The resource tracker. Okay. I guess you just I guess you were just bringing it up. Okay. I guess you already know about it. But yeah, the resource tracker, pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's in game now. Finally, after like 4 years. Why not? Right? Why not add the resource tracker? Hey, Hoyo, while you're at it, in 5.1, where is okay, oh my god, why can't I find him? Where is it? Am I stupid? Why can't I find him? Oh my god. Wait, what? Why are they here? Okay, right? What, Hoyo, while you're at it, how about a constellation toggle? Yeah, while you're feeling generous, right? 5.1. Think about it. Right? We're happy. Thank you very much for being generous. But how about, just one more? Maybe? One more? Constellation toggle? Thank you. Yeah, think about it. Please, thank you. This is, I think, where we find Venti. It was like, they were there, I think, on that rock. Yeah. There's an opening here where Devalin comes down. And then Venti was here. Being intimate with Devalin. Resin overflow. What was oh wait, what's resin overflow? Sorry, what's resin overflow? What's that? I'm curious how crap Pyro MC will be. I mean, okay, wait. So from what I okay, everyone's talking about this already, right? Everyone's talked about this, that we won't get Pyro MC on day 1. And it'll be after I don't know. After quite a few Archon quests probably before we get Pyro MC. But is it possible that they did that because they needed more time to think about, like, I don't know, like to rebalance Pyro MC? Is it possible? Like, I don't think so, because like changing the main story plot is so much work. Just like, whereas to rebalance a character, you kind like, if they're a damage dealer, you just give them bigger multipliers, right? It's a lot less work. I highly doubt it, but it's just kind of funny to think about. You max out your resin and starts resin regen like an overflow resin. Sorry, what? Starts resin regen like an overflow resin. Sorry, what? How does that work? Resin 200. You have this overflow that caps to 480 resin. So what? Are you serious? You mean so? Okay, basically, resin cap will be at 480. Is that what you're saying? Is it, or is it like a little more complicated than that? I think I forgot. And then suddenly you remember Traveler as a playable character. You gain resin besides the 480. Sorry, what do you mean by you gain resin besides the 480? So okay. So my resin will be at 200 over 200. But there's like resin overflow which goes all the way to 480 resin. And what do you mean by you gain resin besides the 480? You can still gain resin when your resin caps. The rest is saved separately. That isn't Genshin. That isn't in Genshin. Oh, okay. That's like an overflow. Oh, sorry, I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm an idiot. You were talking. Okay, because I was asking for. yeah. Because I was asking for a resin toggle. You were also asking for another thing. I'm an idiot. Sorry, I was so confused. I was like, wait, I don't remember that from a special program. Or are you all saying that they did add that to Genshin? Wait. Stop gaining resin and go gain some muscles. It's not in Genshin. Okay. That would be sweet. That would be so nice. 480 resin. How many days would that be? So, like, in Genshin, we have 200 and then, like, overflow 480. So, basically, 600, 680 times 8. 54, 40 minutes. How many hours would that be? 90 hours. So, that's, like, almost 4 days of resin. That's not bad. That's pretty good. $12 domains. That's quite a lot. This is about where we meet Amber, I believe. Yeah. Amber jumps from there to here. And then we meet Amber. And then we keep going forward. And then I think I found there was a chest over here. So that was pretty hype. First few minutes finding a chest. Explaining this takes up more energy than explaining how Arlecchino works to my sister. POV, stupid chat converses with stupid streamer. Hey. I cannot take offense to that. Yeah, but it's true. That's why I cannot take offense to that. Sorry. Also, where's the NPC? Oh, there she is. There she is. Yeah, that's right. That's right. So like, they ask us to walk over here, and then cook. I even destroyed like some barrels over here just to get some ingredients. Hey, just for old time's sake. Sorry, no, I'm not gonna cook any more eggs. I have too many eggs in my bag already. If Wuthering Waves has that overflow system, no wonder Genshin might do it too. Oh, dude, that would be so lit. Even if you wanted to take offense, you still would have to take offense. Okay. Alright, so from here on, we go into Mondstadt, and I think we talked to that guard there first. I don't actually remember. I don't think Timmy was here yet. Yo. Hey. The bird's dead. Oh. Your dad. Yep, about your dad. Bye. The heavenly principles. Do you have a fence just lying around? No. I don't even have a fence, dude. The apartment complex that I live in doesn't even have a fence. It's just walls. Walls and a gate. That's it. No fence. Something to do on the stream? Bully Timmy for a long time? How do I even bully Timmy? Oops. Can I push him? Nope. Who do you expect to be an additional 5-star? Oh, additional 5-star in next year's selector? That's actually a pretty good question. For a long time now, I've always thought that Kazuha, or sorry, what? That would be awesome. But no, sorry, not Kazuha. Albedo. I've always thought Albedo was like one of the most appropriate characters to add to the standard banner, or like to the standard 5-star pool. And other than that, like, I can't really think of anyone else. I guess Tartaglia maybe. Like Tartaglia is not weak. Like if Tartaglia ever gets added onto the standard banner, he might be the best 5-star. Then everyone would just like, not everyone, but like most people would be happy to get him. But then like end up never using him still in the end. So solo Age Daha with Chi-Chi. Man, I'm sorry, Kat. I wish I was that kind of streamer. We don't have Geo Standard, right? No. No. So, yeah, I think the most appropriate would be Albedo. Yeah, Albedo might be the best candidate for the very next new standard 5-star. Yeah, anyway, sorry. Kat, I wish I was that kind of streamer. Like the kind of streamer that was that doesn't mind experiencing pain and frustration for the sake of entertainment. They made him ginger for a reason. Iconic punching bag. They made him ginger for a reason. Oh my god. I think Klee might be okay. Yeah, I think Klee is okay to add to the standard 5-star pool. So Klee, Tartaglia, and okay, when it comes to like how popular or not popular they are, or like how few people use them. So Klee, Tartaglia, and Eula, I think, are pretty good candidates. Obviously Albedo as well. So Klee, Albedo, Tartaglia. So there are still some diehard like really highly skilled players that use Tartaglia to this day. Klee, so mostly I think casual players that really like Klee, and some just some players who also really like Klee, even though they're not casual, but they still just really like Klee. Eula, I don't know anyone who still uses Eula really. Albedo, I don't know, man. I don't know anyone that uses Albedo and Eula anymore. Hey, what's up, World of Gamers? How you doing, man? Put Eula on the freezer. I need that slappy now. Oh my god. I think Nomad still uses Eula. Well, I mean, you know, like you can, right? I'm not saying you can't use Eula anymore. It's just that, and honestly, I wish I could use Eula. I don't know. Like I like that it feels satisfying. Like the burst, like if everything dies, like if my Eula could actually do good damage, I would actually use Eula. But I just don't want to use resin to farm just for Eula. Traveler, Amber, Lisa, Kaya. Oh, I don't have Amber and Lisa raised. I could do it with Kaya, I guess. Any straight adult into Klee is sus. I mean, that's basically every internet personality nowadays, right? It's the trend. It's the trendy thing to do as a if you're an internet personality and you haven't contacted an underage person, then you're not doing things right. Thank goodness it's dulled down. Like there hasn't been like anyone, like talked about. Like there hasn't been like any breaking news about this, I guess, trend that's been happening. You have Kaya leveled, but not Lisa. Hypocrisy. I'm so sorry, dude. I didn't know you had. I didn't know you had stake in this. I didn't know you had. Yeah, I didn't know you had. You had some chips in this. I've seen his Amber runs through. He's cracked. Oh yeah, the guy's pretty good. I said Arlecchino is emo Eula. And on the contrary, she is more powerful than Eula in lore and damage wise. Well, I guess being emo helps. Oh, Sino. Wait, no. No, Sino's actually pretty good. Yeah, like if you actually like Sino and you don't mind like all the caveats, all the problems with his gameplay, Sino is actually a pretty good character. So I doubt that they would add Sino to standard banner. Siegeween though. Siegeween is I don't know. Like I don't think I would put her in the same category as Chi-Chi. But pretty close. Like maybe in the same category, but like higher tier than Chi-Chi. But man, maybe I don't know. Like just power levels, I would say Siegeween is a pretty good candidate to go on the standard banner. But I don't think they're gonna use power levels as. I don't think they're gonna use only the power levels as like a way to decide who goes on the standard banner. Siegeween, no hate. I like her demo and design, but her kit, yeah, and like I don't mind like Chi-Chi. Sorry, not Chi-Chi. What's her name? Siegeween. Siegeween is actually I like Siegeween like as a character in the game. Her character story was really nice. Other than that, though, like I can't think of anyone else that they could add to the standard banner. Like if they added, I don't know. Let me think. No, Ayaka, no, way too good. Obviously, Archons, I highly doubt that they would add them to the standard banner. Nilou. Nilou's too good, I think. Like, I guess Yoimiya. How about Yoimiya? No, Yoimiya is pretty good. Like Yoimiya, I think Yoimiya and Nilou, like the types of players that pull for and frequently use these characters. Like they're the type of players who know what they're doing, but are also like casual enough to just play whoever they want to. But like because they know what they're doing, that they are able to actually make these characters good. Like granted, they are already pretty good characters, but you still have to know what you're doing to make them good. Yeah. So I don't think there are that many people who have these characters, or frequently use them. So popularity wise, I think Nilou and Yoimiya might be some candidates to go onto the standard banner. Shenhe, just by like how unpopular she is. I mean, like obviously, dude, like how would a character like that not be popular? Right? Like it's I can't, man. Get your mind out of the gutter. I know. All right. Where else? Where did we go? I think I remember chasing Venti around. It was like somewhere here, I think. Yeah, we were trying to chase Venti around for a little bit as well. And the Archon quest. And then at some point, I don't know, like we got to here, like, and then I saw that there was a teleport waypoint, so I remember I remember I climbed all the way up, and because like my stamina was so limited, I couldn't jump. I had to stop and like wait for a few seconds for my stamina to come back. Oh hey, what's up, Spartan? I wouldn't mind them throwing mud into the standard. Mud? I haven't seen you in a while, Spartan. How you been, man? I'd love for Shenhe to go to standard. My Ayaka would be more cracked. Oh yeah, absolutely. RJ starting with another account? No, 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 no. We're just taking a trip down my memory lane because I got nothing to do anyway. And unlock the teleport waypoint. And then jump down to here. Now we're aboard this nostalgia train. Yeah. Aren't you still complaining about the last three? I still am, yeah. So that's why, yeah, no, I haven't started a new account. I think I remember, like, I had to go to here, and then like we talked to Amber. I don't know, I don't remember anymore, really. But yeah, dude. Oh, right, right. At some point, I ended up climbing the statue because I saw a video of somebody getting an achievement from sitting on Venti's hands. No. It was too much to ask for. When was the last time I even got a 5-star here? Oh, okay. That was not very far. That was not very far. That was not very long ago. 35, 36, 37. I'm at 38 pity now here. Imagine wasting pulls on a character. But you realize they put that 5-star in the selector in which you lose 50-50 and wasted 180 pulls. Hey, hey, isn't that what people did for Kaching? The iconic ritual. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know, I know. Like this used to be a ritual, right? Like people would sit there. That was a ritual, and then at some point that ritual evolved into jumping off of here. Like they would put like I don't know like Venti. Like they would jump off and kill Venti. My ritual is inside water, near Darius. Who's Darius? Question about Shenhe. Oh, okay, okay. Hang on. Where was it? What does Shenhe do? I've never seen people use her. Okay, so Shenhe basically just buffs cryo. It's a little more complicated than that, but that's like the gist of it. You use her skill, and it buffs. I don't remember. Hang on. Which one was it? So her skill has a press and a hold version. I don't remember which one does which. Press. Where is the hold? Okay. Now I don't remember where was that a passive press? Oh, here it is. Okay. So the press. Okay. So pressing her skill. Elemental burst damage. Okay. So yeah, pressing her skill is basically a buff for your burst and skill. And holding it is a longer cooldown, but it buffs your charged attacks, normal attacks, and plunging attacks. But for cryo only. And her burst is, from what I remember, it's just a resistance shred. Yeah, yeah. Resistance shred. Cryo, resistance shred. I believe it's cryo and physical. I'm not sure on that, but I think it was cryo and physical. Cryo resistance and physical resistance. Yeah, there it is. Physical resistance. And obviously there's like damage as well. I should probably pull Pyro DPS other than Yoimiya at some point. Hey, Yoimiya is fine. If you want an upgrade over Yoimiya, I think Arlecchino might be a pretty good contender for that. That statue is overrated. The chasm is where it's at. The chasm? There's a statue of the chasm? I don't remember. Is there? Or are you talking about like a ritual? Is there a ritual in the chasm? I don't actually know. Last time I used a ritual was when I pulled for Chlorinde on my alt. The last time I used a ritual, it actually, look, I got really lucky. I got my C3 Raiden Shogun there. Granted, I didn't get super lucky, but at least I didn't get unlucky. I did have a lot of primos saved up for that, so like I went from C0 to C3, but it was like 35 or 40k primos, so. Like, who wouldn't get from C0 to C3 with 40k primos? But I think, yeah, 40k primos, 3 copies of a character. I think that's not too bad. It's not super lucky, but it's not too bad. Oh, wait, Spartan. Someone earlier just mentioned, I think it was wrong person earlier. Or was it Chokoshu? I don't remember. They mentioned something about Mavuika's weapon, about something vape. Obviously, you know, those are dreams, right? Those are dreams, but yeah, someone mentioned it earlier. So vape plus Claymore user, right? So yeah, who knows? Who knows? They might be a DPS. Chasm ritual is get a little drunk, wander around the chasm at 4 in the morning till you feel lucky. Till you feel lucky. I feel like I lose 70% of the time. I use a ritual, so I was lucky to get Chlorinde. I didn't even use a ritual with Chlorinde. I don't know what I did. Man. I knew that I didn't have enough primos for both Chlorinde and Alhaitham, but I still somehow got them both. I was very low pity though. It was just barely, I got them both, but I somehow managed to. All right, and after here, at some point, we go to Springvale, which I think was not part of the Archon quest. I think it was like a side quest, but at some point, we get to here, and then we have to keep going this way. I think I don't remember anymore. What's your view or the capturing radiance in the banner? Capturing radiance. Oh, that's the that's the hey, you lost 50-50? No, we're saving you from losing 50-50. Like that one, right? That's the capturing radiance thing. Yeah. I didn't get Yelan's weapon? No, it's fine. I think not getting Yelan's weapon I think it's a good decision, man. Yeah, it's not easy using Yelan's weapon and still being able to burst on her every rotation. It's really hard. Capturing Raiden is a chance too, right? Yeah, from what I remember, man. So people, I think they were leaks. People were talking like the chances, the numbers that they were talking about were leaks, I think. But yeah, like basically it's if you lose 50-50 and there's a chance that they will save you. Basically is what it is. There's a chance that they will save you from losing 50-50. if you lose 50-50, which honestly I'm not sure how to feel about. I mean, I feel happy that they're, they're saving, like they're giving us at least a small chance to be rescued from losing 50-50. But like the fact that you get that kind of like colored wish means that, oh hey, I lost 50-50, right? Like you will have had to lose 50-50 for you to get that to happen to you. So it's like, I mean, I don't know, why couldn't they just change the odds, right? I guess like that would have been, I don't know, that would have made it so that they couldn't retract that anymore later, or like they couldn't change it too much later. Maybe that's why they decided to just add like an entirely new mechanic just to reduce the like how often people lose 50-50. Yeah, those are the numbers that I heard people talking about. Cat. It is if you run double hydro, yeah, but then like how often really are you running double hydro? Like you'd have to run like Xingqiu with Sack Sword to be able to comfortably use Yelan's burst every rotation if you're not running her on Fav or like some ER bow. I got Emily's weapon, so Yao burning soon. Oh no, no. Wait, you got Emily's weapon? Did you get Emelie? The fact that you're not even thinking about putting it on Emelie, like your first reaction is to put it on Yao. I don't have Emelie. Ugh. Oh God. Even if they save you from 50-50 and gives you these odds, still loses, what will you feel? I think it'll feel a lot worse. Because now that we know that the odds of actually losing 50-50 are slightly lower, it'll feel a little bit worse. Oh, you know what? While I'm walking around, I might as well fight these bosses. While I'm walking around. Oh, cool, the Rift Hounds. I remember you. Salt to the wound. While we're on the nostalgia train, why doesn't everyone tell what the last thing they did today in Genshin was before Natlan tomorrow? Oh yeah, that's pretty good. As for me, obviously you can see what I'm doing. Dude, I do not remember what this fight feels like. Oh, you know what? I think the only weekly boss that might be affected by world level 9 would be Andreas. Because like he's not in a domain. I think, yeah. Like all the other weekly bosses are in a domain. Oh, no. Okay, put Hydro on you. And, okay, crystallize, swirl, okay. Oh my god! Why are you so squishy? Oh, what? I don't remember you being this squishy. Andreas? Have you not been exercising anymore? Because I don't remember you being this squishy. About time a boss gets buffed, right? Good night, guys. See you in Natlan later. Yay! See you in Natlan. Ice Bear, good night. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Dude, oh my god, I do not remember Andreas being that squishy. Oh my god. That was, yikes.
このような天気の日は室内の窓辺で過ごすのが最適だ。日差しを堪能しよう。
What you should expect are the hard bosses in Fontaine. When you say hard bosses, are you talking about the local legends? The local legends and like I don't remember how many they added. Like there's like a couple of like really tanky treasure hoarders in this region of Fontaine. The Ernias forest. As well as here too. Yeah, there's some really tanky dudes. As well as like underwater too. Really tanky enemies. Will you do a stream when you explore Natlan with chat and co-op or nah? No, I don't know. I just don't like co-op. Genshin's co-op is just... I don't know, man. It's just so really bad. I'd rather not do co-op ever. Who co-ops in Genshin? Those ain't treasure hoarders, RJ. Those are filthy tea drinking Brits. Oh my god. Dude, you seem to have some issues with Brits. You seem to... It sounds like you have some history. As for streaming when to explore Natlan, oh yeah, I'll definitely be doing that. I probably won't be doing it tomorrow because like tomorrow I don't really have that much time. I'll have like by the time that I come home, finish lunch, and then I can stream, but only until like 4 o'clock. So I probably have like 3 hours to stream tomorrow. Yeah, in which case I will probably only be doing dailies. So speaking of dailies, by the way, so I haven't claimed these, and I feel like I should, because obviously these encounter points, they expire tomorrow. It's like, look, they expire in 6 hours, right? So the only reason why I can even like just not do dailies today is because I can claim these, but because I haven't claimed them, by tomorrow these will be gone and I can't claim them anymore. I think that's how it's gonna work, right? So, and I don't want to claim them yet because there's no battle pass now, and I want to do like the daily for like the daily like do 4 daily commissions battle pass thing tomorrow. Most countries have some history with the Brits. Canadians are the only ones who successfully tell them to screw off without starting a war. Really? Wait. Well, I guess it was probably because of the French as well. I don't know, really. I'm not very familiar with the Canadian history, but maybe because of the French. I don't know. Who knows? Oh wait, I'm not supposed to go here. I'm supposed to go there on the bridge. Hey, I mean, you know, like the Brits made the USA, I guess. Well, maybe not completely on their own. And Americans nowadays are basically Brits and, well, not all of them, but a lot of them. You're going to miss one primo? Sorry, one primo from what? Fish and chips and a bowl. Am I going the right direction? I think I am. They birthed the USA. Homie saying that, like, it's a good thing. I mean, it's kind of a good thing. Okay, here. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna say it's a good thing. Because if it weren't for the USA, we would. The Philippines would probably still be a Japanese colony by now. And now, whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. At the time, it was awful, right? Like, you know, from like all the like what everyone said about what the Japanese did here. Also, how do I get up there? Am I going the right way? I think I'm going the right way. Wind current. Blow me up. No. Oh my god. Oh dear. Okay. How do I I'm an idiot. I think I did I'm not going the right way anymore. Okay. So another thing too. Russia would probably own most of Europe if it weren't for the USA. If not Russia, then Germany. And okay, now whether that's a good thing or not, we don't know. Obviously, at the time, it was awful. Nobody wanted that to happen. But as for like however many years later, Wind current is in the mood to blow you up, are they? Either Philippines, Japanese, or a Spanish colony of our ancestors. Oh yeah, wait. No. I don't think it would be a Spanish colony anymore, because like at some point, the Filipinos did, well, not fully kicked out the Spanish, but they really were on the way out. Yeah, they really were on the way out, and from what, like, at least from what history books tell us, the Spanish used the Americans as like I guess an excuse to get rid of the Philippines. Dude, I cannot imagine how much easier this fight became just from having Ganyu. And that is why when I got Ganyu on my I believe it was my second account first, and like experienced, like, look at this, dude. How much easier, oh my god, this fight is. No! Oh, darn it. Okay. I don't actually remember how this fight works anymore. RJ with the USA apology. Yeah, if they hadn't economically raped the former USSR, Putin would run Europe right now, totally. I'm sorry, I'm not sure if that's if I said a good thing there or a bad thing. I mean, obviously, it's not a. The USA is not an angel, right? Like they're probably okay. They're not the only reason why we had all those nuclear tests, and we probably have all this nuclear radiation floating around the world. But like, if the US hadn't started it, it's possible that no one would be doing it. Like, I don't know. Who knows? We would have to wait for an MCU like what if series that tackles that idea to see what the world might look like with that, if the USA hadn't existed. It was not good nor bad. It was just dumb. Get out of here with your communist propaganda. uh, yeah, I mean, like now that we're talking about this though, I am kind of curious. I'm kind of curious. Like, what would a world without the USA be like? Like, if the USA, if no, if the British had never sailed to America, and like, if North America now, like Canada, if the French never went to Canada, if the British never went to Canada, like Canada would still just be like mostly like Inuit people, and like I don't know who else was there at the time, and like the USA would still be like a lot of Native Americans, and I guess Mexicans as well. I have no idea what kind of world we would be living in now. A world without the iPhone? Some choice words for how the USA pillaged the former USSR, though. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, like I don't know about that specific part of history, but the USA does have its skeletons in the closet as well. Native Americans and First Nations would likely not see much technology upgrades. Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, oh, another thing too, like if not only just the USA wasn't created, but like if the British never I guess like went out and colonized lots of places, right? Because like isn't Australia basically a British colony? That's where they threw all their prisoners at. And I imagine that a lot of rich people probably saw this as like, oh, free slaves. I'm gonna let me move over there. What else? What else? Let me think. Oh, Hong Kong. Hong Kong would be a very different place today. Oh, hey, what's up, Bozan? How you doing, man? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to explore all of Tavat with just the Traveler, because like I haven't even gotten into Liyue yet, let alone Inazuma and then Sumeru. Oh my god, I'm not gonna walk all like through all of that. And then to Fontaine. But yeah, nostalgia train over. I'm okay. I know I said that I don't have that many condensed resin to burn through, but I still do have some. So I I should at least get started. Will you stream tomorrow? Yes, I will, but not very long. Really only to do some chores. Yeah, just to do daily commissions, to get my battle pass stuff up. That's really it. Yeah, because I don't have a lot of time to stream tomorrow. I think I might only be able to stream for like 2 to 3, between 2 and 3 hours, but no more than 3 hours. As bad as it sounds, North Americans were centuries behind Europe when it was found. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was very, very much. But like, behind in some aspects, but I think Europe sort of... So, think about like what the world is now, right? Like socially, we have been going backwards for a long time, right? Like socially. So, in all honesty, I think at the time, Europe had already gone backwards socially a lot compared to a lot of people in the Americas and in Africa as well, and yeah, and like obviously that is subjective. Like that's my opinion. That's subjective, but like just the way that people treated each other, right, was, I don't know, in my opinion, backwards. It had gone backwards socially already. Now, obviously, you know, there's also fighting in a lot of these other countries, like in some Native American places, as well as like some places in Africa, but not to the point where we were using words to betray each other, right? Like, and when I say using words to betray each other, I'm talking about politics. Using bows and arrows. Oh yeah, like obviously, yeah, technologically wise, obviously, yeah. And of course, like society as well. Not so okay. I know socially and society are basically the same thing, and by society, I'm talking about like basically, I guess the idea that people can live together and work together to create this like for example, this person can work as a blacksmith and create knives and swords and armor for people, and that person doesn't need to help the town to go out and hunt for food. He doesn't need to help in the farm, right? Because he has his designated job, and like the baker doesn't have to help make food. He just has to bake bread, and the fisherman just has to fish. You know, like stuff like this, right? Like society wise, obviously Europe was like leagues ahead of many other places at the time. But socially, did we treat people? Well, obviously I'm not European, but yeah, did people in Europe really treat each other better than people in other parts of the world did? No. It only means it takes even longer for them to progress if they ever do. And you assume that natives weren't? I don't know. I'm just guessing. There's barely any history about them because, well, their entire history was not written down. Plus the fact their entire history was also, well, I wouldn't say rewritten, as opposed to they were villainized by a lot of like the people. Like basically, history is written by the victors, and the victors were not them. So we don't know whether they were the good guys or the bad guys.
メリュジームはフォンテーヌが誇る美しい
Okay, I think that's all about what I can do for now. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I still have my other accounts, but yeah. We're too busy conquering the world. I guess the only thing we have to go by, like, we know about, or at least not we, like, at least most people know about the Native Americans from a long time ago. Most of the information that we have to go by is just whatever we see in movies, like however the Native Americans are depicted in movies, and of course like history books. Yeah, but then other than that, there's like little to nothing left of their actual history, how they lived, how they treated each other, etc. And of course, there's like, they had like like wars between tribes and stuff, and at some point, like if time went on and like North America never got taken over by the British and the French and like whoever else took over there, their tribes would have gotten quite big to where it probably wouldn't have been tribal war, like wars between tribes anymore. Would have been basically what wars were in Europe in the past. And the society couldn't invent a hole in the ground to piss in. Well, they couldn't invent a hole in the ground to piss in because they could just piss anywhere because they had so much land because they didn't overpopulate. Now, overpopulate is a subjective term, but I actually do believe that there are too many people on Earth now. And I'm not talking about like space-wise. I'm talking about like just society, I don't know. I just don't think society works very well having this many people in it. Pyro Traveler? Hey, we'll eventually get him. Eventually. As for when, we don't know. I don't know what your damage is, but the fact that Europe has been a global net benefit. Oh yeah, no, I'm not arguing against that. I'm just saying that Europe was a plus in many aspects, but they were also I wouldn't say that they harmed society in general. I'm just saying that they were better than all the places that they colonized in many ways, but they weren't better than those places, than the people in those places in some ways. Anyway, I'm about to catch you all later. Alright, hey, thanks for hanging out with us, Mr. J. Take care, man. Not arguing with you, RJ. It's the other guy. Oh, okay, okay. You know what? There is like one thing that I think I don't I don't think it was just Europe that that got us this like system that we have of how governments work. I don't think it was just Europe. I think it was mainly Europe, and like everyone sort of already had that in place, and then Europe just sort of like showed most of the world like this is how we could do it, and like it works like this. And then everyone was like, hey, we kind of already do this, so like why don't we just do it their way, because it's better and easier. I get, like, that's sort of how I see it. Like, I guess it's so not necessarily democracy, but like the idea of having a functioning government. And obviously it's nice, right? Like if there was no government, then it would just be chaos, right? Like my neighbor who hates me could just break into my house in the middle of the night, slit my throat, and then be on their merry way with no consequences if there was no functioning government. And that's fine. I'm happy with the way the world is now, at least in that regard. But oh, I guess bureaucracy. There you go. So bureaucracy. I would have I would have been happier with a little less bureaucracy in the world. Hey, what's up, Unrevealed? How you doing, man? You excited for Natlan? Modern history is like 50% Europe, 30% Asia, 20% North America combination, in my opinion. Loafing. Life with 3 jobs is not easy. Oof. Well, hey, at least keeping up with your jobs is actually getting you something in return IRL versus keeping up with Genshin. I'm not saying you shouldn't keep up with Genshin, but like at least keeping, like, not keeping up with Genshin and like video games is, well, it's not gonna net you negative IRL. Love to explore it ASAP. Oh yeah, I'm kind of sad that I won't be able to immediately start exploration tomorrow. I'll just mainly be doing chores tomorrow. I probably won't even be able to do weeklies tomorrow yet. I don't know, like I get the feeling that I won't have enough time tomorrow to get deep enough into Natlan to even be able to do weeklies. That does not always happen. Learning out about history is so much more fun than packing for college. Packing. Oh wait, are you home now? But you're packing to go back already? I'm so glad I can skip through Genshin dailies under a minute. Oh yeah, but then like you would have to like at least consume quite a bit of content. But yeah, you're right. Like not having to do dailies is such a breath of fresh air. I'm like 4.8 has been. I'm kind of sad that I'm logged into I'm barely logged into Genshin. Like ever since they added the encounter points, I've been logged into Genshin a lot less than before, and especially after they added the long-term encounter points. I've barely been logged into Genshin. I log in, and it's like when they raised the resin cap as well. I log in, like daily server reset, I log in, condense like 4 or 5 resin. And then I collect my points, I go to Catherine, reset my expeditions, collect my Catherine reward. And then like I go use my condensed resin, and then I'm done. And then repeat that 2 more times. And it's like 10 minutes now. Maybe even less than that. I gotta move the 31st for my last year. Move? Wait, what? Why? Weren't you living in a, dorm, or like didn't you live in an apartment already for college? I don't know, like am I remembering this wrong? I feel like I remember you talking about moving out to go to college, or like not moving out, but like, going somewhere to go to college. College is in the big city. Student dorms were only for 6 months. Oh, I see, I see. Okay. Have you found a place to stay yet? Built another dorm over the last year, and I got in there. Maybe the sink won't leak for a month straight this time. Dude, that sucks. Well, hey, I mean, you said they built a new one, right? So it's new, I guess. I hope it's new at least. So I guess that's maybe good. I'm kind of like only reason why I'm even scrolling down Twitter here is just to get up to date. I'm not sure like what. All I know is that they already released the 5.0 first half banners, the Mualani and Kazuha banners, which I actually haven't talked about yet. And I guess there's really not much else to not much to talk about when it comes to banners. But like, hey, new character. What's it called? Drip marketing for Zelonin, I believe. Yeah, Zelonin. She's a leopard girl, woman. Yo, calm down, Spartan. My kitchen was just a massive puddle for a long time in the last one. Had to cross my fingers every time I used the oven. Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you had to cross your fingers? Why? He's attractive, but I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe it's just not my type. I'm sure a lot of people would be, would really appreciate it, but just not my type. Oh, right. Yeah, here's some stuff. Basically, uh, some of the more important parts of 5.0. So what is this? Login daily event. Oh yeah, this is what's it called? The anniversary thing. So 10 pulls, daily login, and gift for a new horizon. What is this? I remember they mentioned these, if I guess this stuff, but I don't remember what it was for. Obviously, 5-star selector. Better decide. Pray I wouldn't start a fire or be electrocuted to death. Oh my god, that's awful, dude. I guess like what you could do is like wear oven mitts. That'll probably drive down the that'll probably take the chances that you have either of those happen pretty close to zero, but not. I don't know. I mean, like who knows? Like if you've ever seen the Final Destination movies, you bet that like if it's your time, then it's your time. No matter how safe you want to be, or at least how safe you're trying to be. 5-star selector. Oh man, I'm still kind of torn up about on my third account how I'm choosing Diluc over Dia. I don't have Dia yet on the third account. It would be nice to have her there, just so that I would have her. Like I would have like Dia, a more consistent Burgeon character compared to Toma, who is burst dependent. Dia is just skill dependent for what's the word? Burgeon. As well as Dia allowing me to use the Rainbow Nivelette team on my third account. But reason why I'm going for Diluc is my Diluc is already C5 on my third account, and I might as well get him to C6. I might as well. Second account, I'm still not sure. I'm pretty sure I'm fixed on Dia. I don't need any other constellations on my second account really. On any of my the standard 5-stars. Main account, I'm kind of torn between Dia C1 and Diluc C5. Kind of torn. But I'm leaning a little bit more towards Diluc C5. Dia C1 doesn't really do anything, but Dia C2, pretty good. Pretty good. What is this? Kachina. Oh, okay. This is just the free Kachina. Oh yeah, the banners. CCP's been trying to gut Hoyoverse and they're failing horribly. And I'm happy that their plan didn't work. Really? Wait, what is this about? Unrevealed? I haven't heard anything about this. Going for C3 Dia. C3 Dia. What's your end game with Dia? Unrevealed. Like your end goal for her. Why C3? I mean, like you already have her at C2, so like why go for C3? Four stars aren't too bad. Fab Sword though, Zajef would be very happy with us. Like, I don't know if he already has Freedom Sworn or he doesn't have it, or if he's even interested in getting it. But Surf's Up, I don't remember what it does actually. But it's a pretty good stat stick, kind of like Nivelette's, I think. Nivelette's signature weapon. But he'd be very happy to wish on this banner. Fab Sword, he's been looking for Fab Swords for so long. I have no clue which 5-star to go for. I rarely use any of them. Hey, I don't use any of them really anymore. I can't even remember the last time I used any of the standard 5-stars. I guess Jean, like when Farina came out, and I didn't have Xianyun just yet. And Diluc when Xianyun came out. But then, like, since then, I don't remember ever using them. They manipulated viewership of Hoyoverse games in China and wanted to kill off Hoyoverse that way. Oh wait, I think I remember this. Was okay. I don't. Was this what? Was this what? Mtashed was talking about? It was ZZZ specifically. He made a video about something like this, where there were so many like, man, I don't remember the details, but like it was basically like these phantom like Twitch channels that like I don't know, like were I don't know, I guess bots maybe, who were supposedly streaming ZZZ to try and like was this what it was, or is this a completely different thing? Like Mona is probably the one I use the most, and since I got Kokomi, I haven't really used her. You got Farina, right, Spartan? Because if you got Farina and you got Charlotte, then you won't need even Kokomi. Especially in your freeze team. Well, mostly in your freeze team. Medea hits hard and she's about to hit harder. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, that's right. You're one of those guys who can make anyone into a damage dealer. He got banned from Hoyoverse. No one wants him. What he did is a crime. And he should be arrested. What do you mean? What do you mean what he did was a crime? What did he do? Just complain and complain about Genshin? Never even thought about Charlotte. No, dude, like you should definitely build her, man. Like, if you have Farina, so like replace your Kokomi with Farina, and then replace whoever your secondary cryo character is with Charlotte. That's your new freeze team. Good to know. I'll add her to the backlog. Oh, hey, Spartan. You know what? 5.0. I don't know if you were here earlier when we were talking about World Level 9. But in case you didn't know this, World 5.0, World Level 9 means every time we fight a world boss, we are guaranteed to have 3 world boss drops. With a small chance of getting 4. So which means 40 resin equals 3 world boss drops. It's guaranteed. He's spreading misinformation and borderline defaming Hoyoverse and trashing, tarnishing in general. Well, I don't know. I don't really follow him on other platforms. I really only follow him on YouTube. And even like today, I barely watch his videos. I don't know. Like I've watched like one video in the last like 3 or 4 months. And at least from the videos that I see he makes of anything that has to do with Hoyo, he definitely is not positive about anything Hoyo, but I wouldn't say he's negative about everything Hoyo. I think he's just objective about it. He is a bit of a crybaby, like not, you know, obviously not in that regard, like not that kind of crybaby, but like he's a complainer, right? He complains, he compares, but At least like in an objective way. Like, and I can see that he really likes the game, and that's why he wants it to be better. At least better, like subjectively, right? Like the stuff that he wants, and like, don't we all? Right. So like, I don't hate him for it, but I certainly cannot. Like, if I was like, you know, a Hoyo executive, I certainly would not be happy with him. At least that's what I can see from in MTash. Like, I don't know what else he's doing that I don't see, but yeah. If he's doing other stuff, then obviously, yeah, I don't know about that. What other updates have I missed? Oh, of course, character quests. Dude, oh, speaking of character quests, so I haven't done the Emilie's story quest on, I think, my friend's account and my I'm not sure, second or third account. Yeah, but 2 out of 4. So my 3 accounts and my friend's account, 4 accounts, right? 2 out of the 4 accounts, I haven't done Emilie's story quest, and I've decided to just do it after 5.0 comes out, because like that'll be just more long-term encounter points. He's like playing a gacha game and discovering it's a gacha game a few months in. Oh yeah, I do remember. Like, okay, that definitely, I can definitely get him for that. Yeah, I definitely will not defend him for that. Like, started playing Genshin, knew it was a gacha game, and then like spent a bunch of money on it, and then realized I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't. Like, I'm spending money, and I feel so bad about myself that like I'm encouraging other people to do this, to do that, to gamble. Like, okay, all right. Like, I won't. Okay, I can't fully blame him for that, but like, he's a grown man. He's an adult, right? Like, he understands this, and I can't fully blame him for it, just on the account that it was his first gotcha game ever. But he knew it. He knew what that was going into it. I'm saving Emily's story quest for the next patch. Oh yeah, yeah. Um, I do kind of regret doing it. Oh, I guess I do. Well, you know what? I guess I did do my 2 Emily story quest runs in one stream, just because like I finished it so quickly, or like it just wasn't very long. Just wasn't very long, and then like I realized, oh, I'm only like an hour into the stream and I have nothing else to do. So like I went ahead and did another run. But yeah, yeah, I'm saving Emily's story quest for 5.0, because that'll just give me more long-term encounter points. And because it's like, so from what I remember, long-term encounter points expire every 0.0 update. So it's gonna be a very long time. Like those long-term encounter points are gonna be there for a long time. So I would want to have as many things as I can that can give me as many long-term encounter points as possible. So I'm gonna save up Emily's story quest for that. Kinich. I guess what? No, Archon quest. Tribal Chronicles. Duration. Primo gems. Within the specified duration. So what? What does this mean by within the specified duration? An additional. Oh. Okay. We got an extra 500 primos if we do. So I'm assuming this is like a big world quest related to Mualani's tribe. And then another one related to Kinich's tribe. Okay, that's 2 big world quests. I hope this within the duration, like the specified duration that they're talking about. I hope that it's like all of 5.0. I hope that it's not only half of 5.0 because that's gonna be really hard for me. Oh, hey, new artifact sets. Okay, haven't seen those yet. What is this? Oh, oh wait. This is Xbox, right? Xbox Series X or S. Game Pass. Okay, okay. Apparently, Genshin's going to Xbox on the November. Okay, that's November. That's gonna be a while. But that's probably pretty exciting for Xbox players. Night Soul's blessings on the field. Damage dealt is increased by 15%. And character consumes one Night Soul point on the field. Crit rate increased by crit rate. Oh my god. 40% damage percent bonus and 40 crit. That's crazy. That's really good. Unfortunately, it's locked to Natlan only characters because of the Night Soul thing. Alright, this one's a little longer. Triggers Night Soul Burst. Action related to their elemental type, all nearby player members. And 12% elemental damage bonus. Involved. Reactions for 15 seconds. Character. And an additional 28% bonus for elemental types involved for 20 seconds. Character can trigger this effect while off field. The damage bonus from artifact sets with the same name do not stack. Wow, these are pretty good artifacts. This might be the first time that I'm gonna be farming a new artifact set on day one. Because even the emblem domain, I didn't farm immediately on day one. Not because it wasn't a good domain to farm, but mostly because I had other priorities at the time. That is. Oh man, I can't believe I haven't talked about this yet. Mualani's normal attack animations are so cute, and like I love this cartoony. She hits balls. God, how did you make that so awkward so quickly, man? You made that awkward so quickly, dude. I think it's adorable. Like, look at that. Like, look at this cartoon. Like, that the cartoon. Like, look at the wind up, right? Like the wind up to hit the fishball thing. It's my specialty. Hey, I guess that's your passive talent, huh? It's your passive talent. It just happens automatically. I love the peace sign, like right after the normal attack. Peace. You know, this is this. No, I'm not fully sold yet on Mualani. Not because I don't like her, not because I think she's a bad character, but mostly because of like I just lack the primo gems. Um, but this sold me. Like just how intertwined her skill is with Natlan exploration and how much time is going to save me if I get Mualani and Kinich even. That on top of the fact that I don't think she's bad. Like I think she's pretty okay as a combatant, as a combat character. Right now though, the teams, like the optimal teams for her are a little awkward. But yeah, I guess this is like the explore. Okay, I guess this is the exploration part of her skill. All right, here's the combat part. So as far as I remember, basically what you want to do is like, so imagine like Yelan's E, but then you want to mark like once you mark 3, you can instantly I don't know like if it's press E or like however you trigger the shark bite, but like you trigger the shark bite and then that does a lot of damage to one opponent. But if you marked multiple opponents, then it'll I think up to 4 or 5, I believe. Let an image. To a maximum of 5 enemies you came into contact with. Oh yeah, yeah. So in single target, obviously it would just target that one enemy, and you'd have to like, from what I remember, like every less than 1 second or something like that. If there's only one enemy, you hold this and then you just surf like next to the single enemy that you're fighting, and like every less than 1 second, it'll like do this marking thing. And once you have 3, basically like 3 marks equals through max stacks, and that means that your shark bite does the most damage it'll possibly do. But if you're fighting like in AOE, then it's gonna do slightly less damage. Yeah, it's gonna do slightly less damage, but you're also doing a little bit more damage like AOE wise. So I think it's just a way for them to balance the her multipliers out. Like they wouldn't want her to do as much damage in AoE as she does in single target. Either we look at that way, like okay, she does less damage in AoE, or we look at the other way around, as in she does more damage in single target, which I think is fine. I think it's fine. It's just a good way to balance it out. Um, but yeah, this is like for her main source of damage. And apparently, like whenever you mark the enemies, it doesn't apply hydro. So because you're doing like the shark bite thing like so infrequently, it's actually very easy to build a forward vape team with her. And I'm still kind of confused as to why people are saying that um, the shark bite counts as normal attack damage. Blessings. Mualani's normal attacks will deal natural aligned hydro damage maximum. Or wave, momentum stacks. Accumulate, momentum stacks. Okay. It says Mualani's normal attacks. So I don't know, like it I guess like to trigger the shark bite, you just click left mouse button, which is normally a normal attack. I don't know. I'm still kind of confused on the details, but it like from what I understand, like the shark bite thing, it seems to be considered normal attack damage because that's what people are talking about. Burst is well, from what I yeah, it's what it looks like. Burst animation into flying shark bomb into enemies. Skill reminds me of Yelan's. Oh yeah, exactly. Only difference is that well, I guess technically it's not that different from Yelan's. Yeah, because Yelan's like once you like you rope them in, like it doesn't apply hydro, and yeah, it's basically like Yelan's. The only difference is that like Mualani's has a bit of like extra stuff tied into her kit. Burst is classic circle impact. Yeah, like this, like the exploration, man. I don't know. Like I'm quite tempted to go for Mualani and or Kinich just to save myself time. And I mean, I kind of all right. So there are two ways that I could look at it. I could be salty. I could be salty that Hoyo is like, oh, like why are you tying? Like why are you, like tying in character kits to exploration? You just want more money. I could look at it that way, or I could look at it the other, where like, hey, if you give Hoyo money, then they'll give you an easier time with exploration. Obviously, they're not gonna give you a hard time if you don't give them money. It's just that, hey, here's something in reward for the money that you spent. Thank you. Yeah, but I don't know. I would love to get Milani. Like if I was a dolphin or if I was a whale, I would be very happy to get Milani and Kinich. Mostly because it's gonna save me a lot of time, but just not in the cards for me right now. I don't think I'm gonna wish on Kazuha's banner. I would love to get C2 someday. I would love to get yeah, I'd love to get C2 someday. I would love to get Freedom Sworn as well, honestly, but not this time. Not in the cards for me right now. Raiden Shogun, I still want to get C2 or C3 on my third account. Like on my third account, Raiden Shogun C0, but I don't know if that's possible right now. I barely have primos on the third account, and I don't know if that's gonna be possible. I guess this is just telling us about her exploration stuff. Soul consumption, yeah, like she just has reduced night soul consumption when she moves in water or liquid phlogiston. Blessing depleted. Switch to consuming fudge stone to okay, whatever. That's exploration stuff. Night Soul transmission. Inner area fudge stone mechanics. Natlan. Not active characters currently sprinting, swimming. Caused by certain talents, certain height, or at a certain height in the air. Switching to Mualani. Only gain 40 Night Soul points. And either Night Soul. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, wait, what? 2 passives? Just strictly related to exploration? Jeez. Elemental Burst. Boom Sharka Larka. Sharka Laka. Oh, Spartan. Have you seen Mualani's okay, excuse me. Alright. I have to show you this. Mualani's idle animations. Okay. Idle animations. Like, okay, look at that, right? Like, look at this animation. Would you not want to own a character like that? Okay, I don't know how into you are, how into cute things you are. Now, I'm not very much into cute things, but I don't know. It's less cute and just more adorable. Like, look at that. Okay, I'm. Oh, 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 this thing too. Like this exploration thing. Dude, this is gonna save me so much time. And just look at this normal attack animation. Like, look at that cartoon wind up. Just to hit the fish. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. Look at that. That's that is so adorable. Oh man, okay, where can I see the whole thing? Oh, look at this. Look at this idle animation. And look at that. She actually makes the XD face. Oh, here. Look. Is there even a character in Genshin that does that? Right? Like, there's no Genshin character that makes the XD face. And from what I remember, I think she also does make the XD face when doing her burst. She's so silly. Oh, there it is. Yep, this is doing her burst. Okay, I just need a clip of her idle animations, which I don't think I'm gonna get here. I don't think I may be able to find it. Man, she's adorable. Yeah, if only I had Primo Gems. Oh, wait, that's what her weapon does. Okay, okay, I finally found it. So yeah, okay, it is basically like Nevillet's stat wise. Low base attack, high crit damage, HP. Okay, so I guess she scales off of HP. 100% HP every 15 seconds. What? Once every 15 seconds. For the 14 seconds after using the skill. 14 seconds after using the skill, okay. Gain 4 Scorching Summer stacks. Each stack increases normal attack damage by 12% for the duration of the effect. Once every 1.5 seconds, lose 1 stack after a normal attack hits an opponent. Oh, it doesn't even say after doing a normal attack. It says after a normal attack hits an opponent. Okay. Once every 1.5 seconds, gain 1 stack after triggering a vaporized reaction. Okay, she definitely is designed for forward vape. That's gonna be a lot of farming for whoever gets this thing. Yeah, like not even just so raising Mualani and then having to raise this thing. That's a lot. Is it just me or is Hoyo marketing so hard? Marketing Natlan so hard? Like I don't know. I feel like they're marketing Natlan way harder than they did Fontaine. Like maybe it's just me, but it just feels like that. It feels like they're leaning really hard into marketing Natlan a lot. And I get it. Like if it's true, I get it. There's like Natlan has less defining features than Fontaine does because like Fontaine had the underwater stuff. Um, Meru had Dendro. Yeah, so Meru had Dendro and like everything that Dendro introduced with it. Inazuma, well, it was just a new experience. Yeah, Inazuma, because like especially because like Inazuma, the game was a lot more fresh back then, so it was a lot more exciting to people. And I get that like Natlan's a little harder to for them to market if they don't really press really hard on the marketing button. But yeah, I don't know. I just maybe it's just me. Who knows? Maybe I'm just wrong, but it just feels to me like they're leaning real hard on that marketing button. Obsidian Codex. Scroll of Hero Cinder City. Wait, Scroll of the Hero of Cinder City. SHC. Cinder City. Scroll of Cinder City. What do I even call this artifact set? I don't want to read the whole thing every time. But, like, I can't call it Cinder. Well, I guess I... Yeah, okay. Cinder City. Alright, alright. I guess Cinder City's fine. Alright, well, I guess there's nothing else for me to do. I guess that's it. Yeah, Natlan, tomorrow. In, I guess 2 or 3 hours from now, y'all can update your game. Y'all, like, the maintenance break is gonna start in about 2 or 3 hours from now. Y'all can update your game. I would recommend doing the pre-install thing already. Just to, I guess, reduce the odds that you might have slower download speeds than normal. But yeah, that's it. Like, there's really nothing else to do. Pretty excited. I'm gonna get some sleep so that I don't feel real tired tomorrow, because, like, it's a Wednesday. I'm real, like, my schedule's real, like, work schedule's real full on Wednesdays, and I gotta stream tomorrow as well. Not too long though, 2 or 3 hours maybe. Anyway, hey, appreciate you hanging out until the end, Spartan. Thank you, man. And anyone else lurking in chat. Anyway, so for those of you who need help building your characters' accounts, making a decision which branch to pull for, feel free to join our Discord server. Links are in the description of all my videos, VODs, and streams, and in the pinned message in YouTube chat. You can ping me over there if you want my opinion personally. My name is Elvis Einstein. Of course, you can ask for other people's opinions too. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out, and being awesome people. Have a good day, good afternoon, good evening, and take care, everybody. Bye, everyone. See y'all in Natlan. Oh, and I guess that you're going to college on the 31st. I guess good luck on your move, because I don't know if I'm going to see you on the stream tomorrow in the next few days until after you've moved. Spartan. Hey, good luck on your move, man. Take care. Bye, everyone.